Okay, time for a regicide. Welcome back to Arcanum, to Caledon. We have a mission to kill the king of Caledon, or a Mr. Jenks of Tarant, and a separate mission to kill the prince, or the king of another land. So, let's kill two birds in one stone. What do you want? I'm looking for a man named Bullers. Well, you found him, lass. What ye be wanting with old Bullers? I've been sent from Heinrich Jenks. He hisses, pulling you closer. Shut your mouth, lass. Don't be saying that name out loud here. You trying to screw up the whole bloody business? Sorry. What do you need to do here? Well, you're gonna get in this crate here and shut your bleeding blowhole. This here crate is bound for the palace warehouse. When you get there, find the kitchens and a man named Vernon. He'll tell you what's to be done next. Fine. Good day to you, sir. Good luck to ye, lass. It's a good work that you be doing. You're a true patriot. Okay? And here's Vernon already. Oh, up here in the kitchen. This man speaks to you in a low voice. Good to see you've made it. I'm Vernon. Hello, what am I to do now? Here, take this. He hands you a key. You will need it to open the door at the rear of the kitchens. Where does the door lead? It leads to a hallway. From that hallway, you will need to find a way deeper into the castle. Alright? Any final advice? Just be careful. You arouse the suspicions of the guards, they will kill you on sight. Once you find the king's chamber, you know what to do. After the deed is done, you're on your own until you get back to Toronto. Very well. Good day to you, sir. You're the bravest woman I've ever known. May the gods be with you. So, we gotta wait until this guard passes through. Then we'll rush for the stairs. And then we ice everyone in our path. And then it's bye-bye, king. Some gold. Which at this point we do not need. More gold. No sign of the king though. Small metal object. Well, this is interesting. I expect this place will be full of traps. Doesn't seem like it. So this is turning out to be a bit more complicated than I expected. Traveling through the vents, though. Looks like we can jump around, reach different places without fighting. Where's the fun in that, though? I don't think we can get inside the treasure room without killing a bunch of guards.
Yes, what is...
What is...
Zan grabbed the mace from one of the guards we killed. Looks like it. We don't need it. Oh, there are guards asleep here. I hadn't even noticed. So, there's nothing interesting inside these chests. Just guards' equipment. Oh, nope, never mind. Some keys. That'll make things a little easier, I suppose. I'm afraid of getting lost, though. Let's go back to the start, and we'll just kill everyone. No need to be concerned. So we do need to use the vent. Otherwise we won't get it anywhere. Alright. Let's use this one.
I don't like you very much.
Wait, what? For some reason my character attacked Zan. Okay, that was weird. Let's try that again. Oh, this guard doesn't even attack
What
us.
is it you need? What did you want me to do? What is it you need? What would you like?
That was super strange. So many weird things happen in this game that force us to reload. Big save. Oops, we got a scar. I wonder, can we heal that ourselves? Or do we need to be a master? Seems like we can't.
What is it you need?
We need to somehow get our hands on the key. Either that or we break down the door. I mean, is there even anything of use in there? I doubt it. Using all these vents to travel around is reminding me of Underrail. I miss Underrail. I bought the second expansion, but then never got around to playing a second playthrough. Here. Didn't work. And you won't use this one. Alright, let's just be careful. Key to the king's chamber. And a good day to you, madam. Oh, wow. He's very nice. Yes, can I help? Yeah, just stand still for a second. Apparently, we could have gotten here through a number of other ways. We just took the most direct path, it would seem. Ah, I see. Oh, yeah. I was expecting this. So some of the chests are empty, but not all of them.
Yeah.
Bunch of money from me. see. Okay. I guess what we did is already well known. Look, the prince absolutely hates us. Okay. Alright, we'll take it. And what's down here? Nothing. So, okay, both jobs are done. Only thing we want to do now is get out of here. Unfortunately, everyone outside is also hostile now. Is it possible to do this job without being caught? No idea. Why does this guy have Prowling Master Note 1? Oh, funny enough, we can use the car to teleport out. Easy. Okay, let's go to Durnholm first. We can't actually sail to Durnholm. What? We can't even sleep in the beds on our own ship? We have to find an inn. Yeah. Okay. So maybe this is a good time to talk about what I think of the game and the mod. First, the game story. Very interesting. A very interesting setting. I quite enjoy it. Rock solid story. I love how it has us following this trail of breadcrumbs, trying to figure out what the heck is going on. The game itself, I think it's fun. There's a lot of fun, absolutely broken builds you can make. Getting an army of companions is very fun and just trivializes the game. And I think this is, of course, based on the vanilla game without the mod. I think it's meant to be easily broken and easy. Like, yeah, the game lacked a lot of polish when it was made. But I think there was genuinely some sort of intention that the game shouldn't really try too hard to prevent you from becoming uber powerful. It's very easy to become powerful by going magic. Technology takes a bit more work, but it feels very rewarding to be able to craft these powerful items. I wish there were more fun things you could do. Technically, there are the called shots that I haven't been doing because it's such a big penalty to your two-hit chance, and I feel like I genuinely don't need them. It's more fun to just play real time and blow through the fights. That's where I feel anyway. There we go, our scar is gone. As for the mod, yeah, it wasn't as fun as I thought it would be. The car pretty much is a pack mule and teleportation device that kind of trivializes a lot in the game. So I get why it's only introduced so late. Other than that, the extra areas don't really have much in the way of interesting quests. What writing there is not all that good, and desperately needs a proofreader. Most of the areas introduced by the mod are basically just big areas full of enemies, which isn't all that interesting, to be honest. I like the extra challenge, but the game also introduces a lot of power bonus stuff that is very broken. And yeah, I said I like that the game can be easy to play, can let you very easily become super powerful and just blow enemies to bits very easily. That's fine, I guess. But it was also very gimmicky. I mean, no, that's not the right word. It was also very broken. Like, for instance, with the skills. The game just seemed to have a hard time understanding exactly what the heck was going on. It would let me put points into skills that were supposedly already maxed, like Spot Trap, and let me put points into Persuasion, but didn't raise Persuasion. I think it got confused with all the bonuses given by the mod. And didn't really understand what the game itself didn't really understand what was going on. So yeah, it's not the mod. Ironically, is called Polished Arcanum, but it's not polished at all. That's my impression of it anyway. Now let's go see Mr. Jenks. And where is he? thought we'd find him here. Maybe it's because it's already way too late. Nope, he's not here. Did he say he was going to be waiting for us somewhere? If so, I don't remember where.
What is it you need? What is it you need?
Yes.
So yeah, I wouldn't recommend the polished Arcanum mod. Can't speak for other mods. This is the only one I've tried. So, Stillwater Blade. Okay.
What is it you...
Supposedly, Jenks is in Grant's Tavern. I was there, I didn't see him. We'll take another look. After that, we'll go and see the King of Darnholm. Is this him? Oh, it is him. There you are. Welcome back, madam. Hello, Heinrich. I've come to collect my money. Of course. You've done well, sir. Madam. And you've done Tarant a great service. Heroes come in all shapes and sizes, and you, sir. True hero. Madam. He salutes you. Yes, just give me the money. Right. He furtively hands you a fat sack of gold. Thank you again. You'll always be remembered, madam. Ah, you got it right this time. Right. Only one thing left to do in Tarant. We'll start the Hork Riot now, at long last. So, they have finally sent someone to kill me, have they? No, I'm here to join your cause. What? I meant to believe that you want to throw in with the orcs. I am half-orc, after all. I know, but most half-orcs try to stay as far away from full orcs as possible, ashamed of their heritage. It heartens me to see someone who is willing to be looked down upon with the rest of us. What is your plan? Sadly, there is not much of one. I had hoped to negotiate quietly with the owner, perhaps build some kind of understanding between us, but he had heard too much of the bile spewed by the hate-mongers, and ran when he saw me. Unfortunately, Wheeler was nearby. He showed up with his guards, turning this into another incident. It seems the time has come for armed revolt. Are you insane? You know they'll kill you if they get the chance. That is not new information. Dying like a caged animal would accomplish even less. Do not go gentle into that good night and all that, eh? I suppose it is best to be able to choose the manner of your death, than to have it thrust upon you. But what of the innocent lives that will be lost? Innocent? Did they do anything to stop Wheeler? No, they did not. He grits his teeth. They stood by and watched. It is time they felt your pain, I believe. A fierce hatred begins to erupt behind his eyes. 20 of my people killed. No retribution, no remorse. You are right, madam. Tarant dies tonight. We'll make the bastards pay. Death to the bourgeois pigs. Wait, what? Oh, my word. Why did we attack them? I don't want to kill them. I think maybe it's best if we stay out of it. I think above all, it's more important. Oh shit. Well, okay. Let's just let the orcs do their thing then. Man, even the master pickpocket can't take can't have this done perfectly. See, they didn't need our help. When you make protest and change impossible, you make revolution inevitable.
What is it?
Oh, you grabbed the mechanized gun. Right. Not super into the mechanized gun, but I guess I'll take it. Assassin of King Farad, as the killer of the beloved King of Caledon, you will find yourself in grave danger if you were to ever set foot in Caledon again. Instigator of the Orc riots, you are now considered an enemy not only of Torrent, but Caledon as well. Perhaps more are is called for. Well, that's how it is. Hopefully they still like me in Dunholm. Seriously? You guys want to tussle? Gonna have to fight our way out of here. Oh dear, poor Sammy. Poor Samuel. Oh no, not the paper boy. Whatever shall I do? Wait, what? My companions are attacking the orcs as well. Again. Which wasn't what I wanted. This guy doesn't care. He's just contemplating life on the bridge forever. The bandits in the boil don't seem to care. Well, if I was them, I wouldn't care either. Oh, Jared. I knew this would happen someday. Hey, this guy is named Chris. He's the guy that was manning the store. It's not lost on me that
What is
Zan isn't firing arrows anymore. Because she's out. She doesn't have any more arrows. But
Yes.
Virgil, why aren't you using your super awesome sword? Because you dropped it. Here.
Yes.
Anyone else dropped anything? Not you. Not you. Right. We're done here. Oh, good. Arrows. My hope here is, now that the orcs have risen against the people of Tarant, and they don't have their potential alliance with Caledon, Tarant was going to be taken over by the orcs. Hopefully. They deserve a break.
What is it? What is...
Yeah, she uses arrows way too fast. We gotta keep her stocked. My daughter's death weighs heavy upon me. I'm sorry to hear that. What about... Don't I get a reward? King Praetor wants you to kill Prince August Farad. I killed the prince. See, this is another example of the game's weirdness. It doesn't acknowledge that I killed the prince. So now that I can't cross that quest off of my quest book. Which is something I really don't like. So what are you gonna do? What's done is done. Let's go talk to Nasruddin. Time to go into the void. I don't know why we stopped here. My alignment is minus 69. Nice. Another thing, these certain freezes. This is a very old game. It just doesn't run all that well on modern systems. By all accounts, it seems GOG did whatever they could to optimize it, but yeah. They did what they could. I can't even play on window mode. I've already forgotten how to get there. Oh, okay. This way. After all the crazy stuff I did, I'm kind of looking forward to see what we're going to see in the ending slides.
What are you doing here? I told you to meet me in the Ring of Brodgar. Make haste and I will join you there.
Oh. So we never had to... Alright. Okay. I could just reload the save. But I'm not sure if talking to him here was an important step or not. So here we go. We're walking all the way back. It won't take all that long. Then we'll go to the Ring of Brodgar, to the Void, and we'll finish the game. We're as ready as we can be. Technically, I could run around trying to get into battles. But I don't want to. I feel like I'm powerful enough to go on. Got my build pretty much the way I want it. But the only things I would change is get dodge mastery. Oh, and the whole Terminator bonus thing, which I wasn't able to get because the game was weird with my reputation. No, it wasn't weird. It was just a requirement I wasn't aware of. It happens. Ooh, 380 bullets. Adida. Hmm.
What is it you need?
Yes, what?
For some reason, I'm still at significant weight. Like, what can I drop? I'm not certain. The Mage's Dagger, maybe? But that puts him at significant.
Yes, what?
There. Now I'm at medium. Where should we go? I guess we go to Blackroot. Oh, geez. So the people here are hostile as well. We really done screwed things up for ourselves. Oh, there's Khan Hua and Nasruddin having a bit of a stare down.
Successful were you? Yes. Give me the device to destroy.
Here it is.
Glorious. Pleased at your success, myself and Aranax are. A soldier's heart beats within your breast, does it not?
It has been a pleasure doing business. I must be on my way.
Your duty is not yet finished. Aranax has deemed it necessary that you be sent to the void.
If that is what is required of me, I am ready. I wonder if he would have had a reaction if I had talked to Nasruddin instead. He doesn't seem to acknowledge that Nasruddin is there.
Are you prepared to face Aranax? Then it is time. May your gods accompany you to the other side and help you to stop Aranax.
This had better, or we're all in for a bit of trouble. Nope, the two of them don't react to each other at all. Yeah, I was expecting for there to be some acknowledgement.
Successful were you? Yes. Glorious. Please, your duty.
Well, here we are. Oh, so Ramona is... At last I am transformed into a woman. You have my eternal gratitude. Let's finish our quest together. What will you do after we finish our quest? I will marry an honest person and make children. I want nothing else in my life. Okay. I mean, you have magical knowledge. You could go and do lots of great things. But whatever. That's your life. And you got a ton of gold. Which, not mine. So, I won't touch it. Oh yeah, I'm just melting them. Void animal carcass. Heavy. Very heavy. Can you carry this for me? Thank you. We're suffering slowdown again. These ones aren't hostile, it seems. Never mind. Spoke too soon. Oh, I still have the beauty boxes. The makeup boxes. I don't really need these, do I? I know we need a few of these. I just don't know how many we need. Hopefully 5 will be enough. Oh, these are teleporters. More of those beasties. Maybe I'll actually get a level up. Then I can make the Helmet of Vision. Not that I need it. I'm curious to see what it's like. And what's here? Hold there. What's your business here? I'm here to see Aranax. He sent for me. There he is. The big A himself.
Yes? What is it?
Before you sits an elf, his legs crossed, his head down. An air of weariness surrounds him. He notices your presence and slowly, purposefully stands and addresses you. Aranax, I presume.
Your presumption is correct. And who might I have the pleasure of addressing?
I am Martini Kaboom.
Well, what brings you to my corner of oblivion?
I have been sent here by Khan Hua to join with you.
Join with me? Join with me to do what?
I am here to join with you to exact your revenge on Arcanum.
Well, if I am to exact my revenge upon Arcanum, I must first be released from this shell, mustn't I?
Released? What are you talking about?
This shell, you fool! I have been trapped here since shortly after I arrived in this god's-forsaken void.
Trapped? By who?
This is Kurgan's doing. When I first came here and realized what he was becoming, I attempted to stop him. Our battle was intense, yet brief. As you can see, I was not the victor.
Kurgan, the necromancer that you hated and that banished?
One and the same. It looked as if I was correct as to the effects of his experimentation. His dark magics have transformed him hideously, in body and spirit.
What about when you appeared to me and threatened my life?
I have absolutely no knowledge of the event you are describing.
So if you're not doing all of this, who is?
Being that I am trapped in here, my opportunities to get information are, shall we say, a bit limited. On the rare occasion Kurgan has deigned to visit me to play his intellectual games, he has dropped some veiled clues that might make sense in light of what you've told me. If I had to hazard a guess, I would say Kurgan is impersonating me.
Chan chan chan. Kurgan has been manipulating the Dark Elves by communicating with them in the guise of an Aranax. He was the one behind all of this. But to what end?
It sounds as if these dark elves you mentioned have patterned themselves after the misguided philosophy of my youth. They are proving to be powerful allies in his quest to return to Arcanum, it seems. I doubt they would be willing to help Kurgan the Terrible return to exact his revenge.
Yep. Thousands of years stuck here have forced Aranax to do a lot of contemplation, and he's had a change of heart. He now regrets all the things he did. If you were playing an evil playthrough, this would be kind of disappointing, wouldn't it? So then Kurgan is the one I'm here to join with.
If that is the way you wish to die, that is your choice, I suppose.
What do you mean?
Your friend Kurgan is intent on destroying every living thing in Arcanum, should he ever get the opportunity.
I suppose you would not seek revenge? You've reformed?
Most certainly. I have had 2,000 years of my grievous errors and judgment replaying themselves in my mind. One tends to grow a bit of a conscience in all that time.
You'll pardon me if I'm a bit skeptical.
Your hesitation is understandable. Perhaps you should gain an audience with Kurgan himself. I think a conversation with him will erase any doubt as to the veracity of my claims.
I think I will forego that pleasure. How can I release you?
I'm afraid I do not know. I do not believe Kurgan could maintain this from a distance, so there must be something near here.
I still would like to ask a few more questions.
What are your questions?
Where is the Black Mountain clan?
I do not know. I would assume the gate they are building is located somewhere near Kurgan's castle, though.
What can you tell me about the Void?
I do not know much, but what I do know is that there used to exist some sort of civilization here, and the world was not broken up into distinct land masses. I do not know if some ancient war destroyed this realm, or if it was the doing of one of the heinous villains the Council banished.
The Council didn't even know what the Void was?
It seems irresponsible in hindsight, but at the time they felt the Void was oblivion. Nothing was supposed to be over here. What is it that you wish of me, then?
What happened between you and Kurgan when you got here?
When I first came here and realized what he was becoming, I attempted to stop him. Our battle was intense, yet brief. As you can see, I was not the victor.
You just attacked him outright?
I was a bit full of myself back then. All the damage and death I had caused had not even scratched the surface of my conscience at the time. Full of blind rage and arrogance I was. What is it that you wish of me, then?
I think Kurgan needs to be stopped.
I could not concur more vigorously. If you would facilitate my release from my prison, I would join with you to defeat him. I'm afraid I do not know. I do not believe Kurgan could... What is it that you wish of me, then?
Why did you destroy Vendigroth?
That is the great shame of my life. After I had convinced the Council to banish Kurgan, I felt I could do no wrong. When Vendigroth laughed off my warnings, I felt they needed a display of my power. In destroying one of their factories, I killed several innocent people.
And then what happened?
When they began constructing their device to protect themselves from my unprovoked attacks, I lashed out without thinking and destroyed them all. My fear of what technology could bring was so pervasive, I never thought there was any other solution.
You sound as if you regret your actions.
Most certainly. I have had 2,000 years of my grievous errors and judgment replaying themselves in my mind. One tends to grow a bit of a conscience in all that time. I still think of my father and what I did to him. Even though he must bear a fair share of the blame for what happened, I do not think he deserved his fate.
How can you blame your father for what happened?
Do not misunderstand me. I take full responsibility for my actions. Though, how are one's actions determined, really? How is our view of the world shaped? Mine was shaped by arguably the most powerful individual in the world, my father. He raised me on tales of the righteous superiority of the elves and the destiny that brought us to rule over all the races.
Well, he's not wrong, but he's not the one who should be making that point. It kind of sounds a bit like deflection coming from him. We can't talk to this snake, but I think we need to kill it to free Aranax. There we go.
Many thanks for releasing me from my horribly lengthy incarceration, madam. I am at your service.
Well, it is high time we showed Kurgan the error of his ways.
Let us send Kurgan off to that death he finds so compelling, shall we?
Gang up on the Yumi! How do we find Kurgan?
I do not know. There is a portal in the room behind me. Perhaps we can use it to travel to the other parts of the void.
Let's go. Oh, he's joining up. His portrait isn't showing up on my list of followers, though. Yeah, let's go show that human who's boss. No offense, Virgil. What's in this teleport? That striker. Aranax, how about using some of those magical powers of yours?
What may I do for you?
Well, he doesn't actually have anything on him. Here. What? This knife is... Oh, it's a technology item. Okay. Fine. I'm sure I can find something else you can use in my repertoire.
Yes.
How about this one?
What may I do?
There we go. See, isn't that better? The whole void area seems like a big mystery. Like Aranax said, this was all built by someone. But who? What happened to them? And why are all these creatures here? Why can people be banished to this place. Hello, Gorgot. Me, Gorgot. Gorgot needs food. Gorgot? You mean the Gorgot? What a small world. Gorgot hungry. Of course you are, my good man. Have you a moment? Gorgot eat you, lady. Look good? That's no good. Listen, I'm here to defeat Aranax. Huh? Gorgot no care about Aranax. Eat food. Food. Little man tastes good. Wait, I have this animal carcass. Will that do? Yes, Gorgot like meat. Meat, meat, meat. If I give it to you, will you help me fight Aranax? Gorgot no like lots of people. Leave Gorgot alone. You bothering Gorgot. Leave Gorgot alone. Okay, fine. So we can't convince Gorgot to come along. We already have too many people. That's fine. We don't need him, per se. Very close to a level up.
What is it you need? What would you like to know?
Zan isn't even commenting on the fact that we found Aranax. Ah, Krakatur. Who dares disturb mighty Krakatur? I suppose that would be me. Dreadfully sorry about that. Sorry? Sorry? Do you have any idea the powers I can bring to bear against you? The wrath of Krakatur knows no bounds. Yes, I'm very sure about that. Listen, I need some help. Help? Why would you think that the mighty Krakatur would lower himself to help a creature as pathetic as you? Krakatur is terrible. His judgment is swift and deadly. I grind the world under my heel. I destroy all. I will... Yes, I get the picture. This has to do with Kurgan. Kurgan? The massive creature in front of you seems to cringe. What do you mean? What do you want with Kurgan? I'm looking to destroy it. My, I don't believe I've ever seen such a cowardly creature. What? You dare mock me? I am Krakatur, destroyer of worlds, maker of widows and orphans. I will take no such treatment from a mere mortal as yourself. Come to think of it, the last thing I need is a cowering fool at my side. What? No one speaks such words and lives. Tremble before the might of Krakatur. I have spilled oceans of blood. Mountains of bones mark the roads of my fury. Fire and destruction, maybe I'm not making myself clear. You're a joke. The creature's eyes nearly bug out of his head. I've never heard such insolence. I will devour 100 generations of your family. They will curse your name for the tragedy you have brought upon this day. They will. Okay, this is ridiculous. I think you're a weakling. Fight me. The great dragon beast seems to flinch. Well, let's not let this get out of hand. I mean, I've done nothing to you. You bothered me here. Not that I won't kill you if you say one more foolish thing, for I am Krakatour, vicious spoiler of history. Death to all and everything. I will. Fight me, you coward. His bulk seems to shrink. He lowers his head. You don't seem in the best of moods. What have I done to deserve this treatment? I mean, first Nasruddin and his cronies gang up on me, and now, you will pay for this. I am Krakatour, masticator of millions. I will dine on your entrails. You're a blowhard. I've known tougher milk maidens. Don't push me. If you keep on this path, I will destroy you, and your descendants, and your ancestors too, somehow. Yes, for I am great and mighty Krakatour. There will not even be a memory of you, for I control time and the elements. I am a god in dragon form. I am. Just fight me and shut the hell up. What? No one speaks such words and lives. Okay. So this just keeps going non-stop. Yep. Perhaps you would like to join me in destroying Kurgan. Perhaps. What exactly is going on? Tell him. I see. The creature rears to its full height, nostrils steaming. So, you ask the terrible Krakatour for his help in battling evil Kurgan. Fight fire with fire. I shall destroy that bumbling necromancer with a great sweep of my claw. His blood will flow as mighty Krakatour passes his judgment. All will cower before the power of Krakatour. So, will you help me? Well, now let's not rush into things. I mean, this is Kurgan the Terrible we're talking about. Not that I will have any trouble dispatching him, of course. For I am Krakatour, the ruination of past, present, and future. Yes, please. What are you saying? Krakatour expects payment for his services. Did you think I would come to your rescue without some sort of offering? You must pay your respects. Krakatour expects a heavy toll. Entire villages have been sacrificed to appease me, for I am... Well, perhaps I could give you this journal back. Whoa, my journal? You mean my last testament? Where did you get that? Tell me. That was still in the lair of Bellerogrim after all these years? Wait, I don't quite remember what I wrote. That was the eve before my glorious battle against the Nasruddin and Elven Council. What a great battle it was! Yes, I'm sure. So will you join me if I return it to you? So you'll give me back the journal, and I help you to defeat him. Could you make sure never to tell anyone what you read in there? Not that I fear anything or anyone. Krakatour is like the moon and the sun, timeless and terrible. I will desecrate all. Yes. So will you join me or not? Krakatour will not travel with so many mere mortals. Okay. Fine. We can't get him to join. And this is the Bane of Krieg, I suppose. This man has the look of a fierce warrior. His heavily muscled body is covered in scars and tattoos. He sniffs the air as you approach. A fresh arrival, eh? You still have the smell of the world on you. Might I ask your name? I have been known by many names, but the only one that matters now is the Bane of Krieg. That is the name I was known by. when I wielded power over man. So do I just call you Bane? Or would you prefer Mr. Kree? No, let's not piss him. How did you come by that name? Kree was where I forced the world to respect my power. No one had ever breached the great walls of Kree, but my horde swarmed over them as if they were but a mirage. I held the fate of every man, woman, and child in my hand and showed them no mercy. His eyes glaze over as he looks into the distance, savoring his moment of glory once again. If only I could return to Arcanum. That is a truly impressive story. I could use a man of your talents. He sneers. What could someone like you want from me? I need help killing Kurgan. Kurgan! He spits. I welcome the chance to slit his throat. He hesitates. But after what he did, what did he do? He looks away, seemingly in shame. Nothing. He did nothing. So will you join me then? He looks at you suspiciously. Why should I join you? What do you have to offer me? I will bring you back to Arcanum with me afterwards. That is your plan of attack? It isn't. What is your plan of attack? It is not an easy thing to bring down a powerful mage. I had hoped to simply overpower him. Ha! I can see you are a great military strategist, no? An all-out attack might work, but the cost would be high without something to tip the balance in our favor. He pauses and lowers his voice. I know of a weapon here. In my wanderings through this cursed land, I have come by knowledge of a fantastic weapon that could be used in a fight against a powerful mage. What is this weapon? I have found ancient scrolls which talk of it, written in awe of its abilities. I know that it rests somewhere deep within the bowels of one of these islands, but I have never been able to search them thoroughly. The last time I tried was nearly fatal. There is all manner of evilness down there. And yet you still think it is advisable to attempt its retrieval? I could have retrieved it with the help of a good man or two. It would still be a tough trek, but I am confident I would be victorious. Join with me then, and we will find it together. You seem to have enough help already. If one of them leaves, come back for me. I tire of your babble. Leave me be. Alright, so we can't get any of these legends of Arcanum's past to join us. Unlike Aranax, they take up a follower slot. And we're fresh out of those. And we're back here now. Okay. I guess we can proceed then. Oh, this one just brings me back here. The meat from the corpses that I gave Ramona was to keep Gorgot happy. You need to carry some of the meat with you. And because if you bring him with you, he'll occasionally ask for more food. You gotta be ready for that. What? You brought the enemies of the Master to this very door. You will pay for this outrage. Not before you do. And with that, another level up. Helmet of Vision. Let's see what all the hubbub's about.
Yes, what?
Have dark dungeons been your demise? Been ambushed in a foggy forest? Well, those days are over. The Helmet of Vision, made by combining a great helm and leather straps, gives you unequaled and, more importantly, unobstructed vision when the situation arises. Strangely enough, this gives more. Oh, yeah, this gives AC. And we don't need the chapeau, because we're already at the damage resistance cap of 95. Okay, it's nothing amazing. Just a minor boost in power. Do we want to use this portal? Or do we just want to enter the castle? I'm not certain.
Your combat expertise borders on the ridiculous.
Nothing amazing here. Moving on. Ditto. Ah, this must be the portal. Where Stenar escaped from. But where are the other dwarves? Oh dear. I think we're too late. Just a load of dead dwarves. Oh no, there's some here who are still alive. They won't talk to me though.
Greetings. Long have I waited for your arrival, and finally this moment has come. I am Kurgan, first of the Necromancers, Voyager in the lands of the dead.
What? Sorry, I can barely hear what he's saying. Is it just me? Is something wrong with my headset? I see, not exactly the person I originally expected.
No, I would think not. But you, evil one, seem to have had a change of heart. Otherwise, why would you be here with Aranax? I'm sure he's told you much of my tale, at least as much as he deemed necessary in order to bring you into his confidence.
I've heard this side of the story. Tell me yours.
My life, in the world you call Arcanum, seems so very distant. The memories clouded like those of a child, and a child I was then, probing the darker magics, given glimpses of the truths yet to come.
The council. Were they right about the magics? Look at you.
Yes, look at me, and what do you see? A monster? An abomination? You've no idea what I've discovered. You see with eyes tainted by life, and all which that accursed state embodies. My vision is clear because of those magics you hold in disdain. And the Council, it is they I have to thank for it.
But they punished you. Why would you thank them?
In your world, your Arcanum, I was powerful. Perhaps the most powerful human magicka who has ever been. But to humans, cursed with our shortness of life, our brevity, what is this power? What can be learned in that impermanent spark that is our lives? Nothing. But here, in this so-called prison, there are no limits. There is no end.
I don't understand.
This place, this void, has no time as you know it. I've been here for more than 2,000 of your years, and yet I've aged not at all. I feel as I did the moment they sent me here, or as when the Dark Elves first called to me. Do you now see? Here I can do everything I did in your world, but I am unfettered by the chains of mortality that time hangs upon us.
But the Dark Elves thought they were calling to Aranax.
Yes, I know. Ironic, isn't it? It was on my ears that their feeble and pathetic cries had fallen. To me, Kurgan, who had defeated their master and thrown him in chains. Kurgan, who had manipulated them into subverting the Panari and weakening the wards. Kurgan, who used them to send me the dwarves of the Black Mountain clan, who have now finished the bridge back to Arcanum.
But why? If you like it so much here, then leave us alone.
I truly wish I could. My reasons for returning aren't what you'd think. I had no aspirations for power or domination like your companion Aranax did. Aspirations that I became the victim of. No. Those are the motivations of the living, and I no longer place myself among them.
Then what? What is it you want?
If only I could show you the places I've seen, you might understand the things I say. I've been to the desolate lands, wandered by those souls who still see the lands of the living, but wear the cloak of the dead. Blind to their own ends, they cry, passing through one another like shadows in the dying light of day. I've traveled to where souls rot in torment, pierced with the jagged shards of life and vision, clinging to memory, regrets of the flesh. I saw that this prison was of their own making, and the key was in unknowing, in release. And still, I traveled on. And finally, I came to the place where souls go to die, where the mirrored and worn spirits fall into an endless sea of gray, mirrored glass. And I lowered myself within, and lay there among them, and I almost did not return. And do you know what I found there? There, among the silent and battered shells of the innumerable, peace, enlightenment, truth. Only then did I realize that this place, this life, is an abomination, a horrible distortion of the natural order. This life, who mothered pain and fear and envy, these twisted children who exist only because we are here to feed them, to nourish them. This life, this afterthought, a disturbance, a mere ripple in that great, dead sea. Not even the cause, but merely an effect, sending these souls upward, screaming for release from the day they are torn from their waters. The effect of what? I do not know, nor do I care. Have you ever spoken with the dead, called to them from this side, pulled them from their silent rest? Do you know what it is that they feel? Pain. Pain when torn into this wakefulness, this reminder of the chaos from which they had escaped. Pain at having to live. There will be no more pain. There will be no more chaos. I see your soul, traveler. It screams, tattered and spent. Do you feel its pull? Do you hear its wailing? It is within my power to calm these waters, and that is what I shall do.
I suppose that's a different sort of way to look at things.
I can no longer tolerate the atrocities that this thing, this life has brought about. There will be peace. There will be quiet. Life will no longer be. And so I go to Arcanum to be an end to it. And then I will join the souls of the dead when it is done.
I have a few questions before we continue.
Of course.
Tell me of how you came to be here.
I was the first of the necromancers, and the Elven Council was displeased with my studies into the darker side of that discipline. After an inquiry into my activities, the Council was going to exile me, but Arronax, in his hatred of me, convinced them banishment was more appropriate for my so-called crimes. They banished me soon afterward.
Boy, Arcanum, you sure dropped the ball on that one, huh, buddy?
Of course.
Tell me about what happened with Arcanum.
Arronax was banished here only a few years after I was. After seeing how powerful I'd become, he raised a ragged army against me. But his efforts were useless. I destroyed his army and threw him in chains. A fitting end for him, and a reward for his endless arrogance. Of course.
Tell me of the Dark Elves and the Black Mountain Clan.
The Dark Elves began calling across the void soon after Arronax had been banished. By the time their feeble cries were heard, their master was already defeated and imprisoned. Pretending I was he, I masterminded the manipulation of the Panari, coerced the Dark Elves into betraying the trusts of Logair and the Wheel Clan, and had the Black Mountain Clan sent to me.
And what has the Black Mountain Clan been doing?
The Black Mountain Clan was brought here because of the nature of technology and magic. The wards which bind the gate back to Arcanum are weakening because of the rise of technology. I've brought the dwarves here to construct a device to shatter the wards once and for all. Of course.
What is it you really want, Kurgan?
I want the end to all life. I've divined the mysteries of death and seen its truth. Death is the natural state of things, And life is a distortion of the natural order. I will put an end to it once and for all. Of course.
Not for now. Now what is it you want to do, Kurgan?
I can no longer tolerate the atrocities that this life has brought about. There will be peace. There will be quiet. Life will no longer be. And so I go to Arcanum to put an end to it. And then I will join the souls of the dead when it is done.
Okay, so my perspective on this is insanity, of course. Yeah, sure, I can believe that the souls of the dead can achieve peace and all that. That they can also, through some weird fantasy feng shui or something, end up in a state where they can't move on to this state of peacefulness because of earthly attachments and so suffer for all eternity. Fine. Okay. But I think Kurgan is being a bit too arrogant himself, thinking he fully understands everything about how this reality works. He's seen a bit of it. He's not omniscient. He's not all-knowing. He has no idea what consequences this could have. And of course, I don't want everyone in the world to die. I would like to go on. Even though I'm evil, I would very much like to go back to a living world so that I can continue committing various fun and rewarding crimes. So, I see. You're really quite mad, you know.
Am I? It all depends on your point of view. Take yourself, for example. You've been told from the beginning of your adventure that you're the second coming of Nasruddin, the return of the living one. Do you believe it?
No, I think it's all a bunch of drivel.
As well you should. There are no prophecies. It's just the nature of living things to want to conform their existence to a foreseeable pattern, to attempt to exert control over the chaos that surrounds them. Life by its very nature disallows this. Life is an accident, the result of random chance. Therefore, its nature can be no different.
Okay, but for people to enjoy the peaceful, pleasant afterlife, they have to be born first, right? Sorry, man, I'm just not convinced. Get to the point. What does this have to do with your insanity?
There are those who would look at all that has happened to you, and then look at you, and call you a madman for not believing in the prophecy. Your opinion is based on what you have seen, what you know. My perceptions on the nature of life and death are no different.
Perhaps, but my opinion doesn't threaten the whole of creation.
That only bothers you because you see your creation as the natural order of things. I've told you it's only the effect of a meddler, the incoherent scribblings of a child. It's not meant to be.
How do you know that? Enough of this. Be happy, Kurgan. You're finally going to die.
I shall send you to that great dead sea, and then you shall know.
Should I attack the elite guardians? Thank you, Zen. Kurgan's almost dead. He's gonna die before his guardians. Not doing any damage, guys. Oh, I see. I don't see. I thought I was supposed to use the Vendigrod device, but I don't have it.
What may I do for you? What is it that you wish of me, then?
What am I supposed to do now? He's not doing anything. I can't fight him. I can't leave. I thought I would have to... Wait, what? I don't understand what happened. My own peeps started attacking me. I don't get it. This is odd. So yeah, we're supposed to use the Vendigroth device. But if you don't have the device... Ah, I see. If you don't have the device, you need to find the weapon that the Bane of Kree was talking about. The Kriegit Falchion. Otherwise, you can't do it. There's no way. Which means we need to look around for it. Dang, I wasn't expecting that. Let me check out the other areas we've been through. Ah, I haven't been down there yet. Okay, let's take a look. So another thing, if you're doing the evil playthrough, you have to get the Falchion. I think if you go with Nasruddin, he'll let you keep the Vendigroth device, which makes sense. Unless you like to Kanhua, and I think therefore you get to keep the device. It makes sense because, of course, Kanhua wants to destroy the device so that it can't be used against Aranax. He doesn't fully trust you. Why would he let you go into the void with a weapon that can kill Aranax? Here we are. big boy. It's heavy too. And we are 5 stone away from the encumbrance limit. Neat. Is it a strong weapon? 35 to 50. Speed 20. Yeah, it is a good weapon. So I guess you also need to be at least somewhat talented with melee weapons to finish off Kurgan this way. The weapon does have a 2-hit bonus of 20, so it's not too bad. We're obviously not going to give it to the Bane of Kree. So let's see. Same old? Yeah, same old. This time, we will finish him off.
Greetings. No, I would think not. My life, yeah. This place, this void, I truly... If only I could show you the places I see your soul travel. I can no longer tolerate the atrocities that this thing, this... Of course, of course, Aaron, of course, the dark hell, the black, of course, of course, I can no longer... Am I? It all depends on your point of view. Take yourself for it, as will you. There are those who would look at all. That only bothers you because you see your... I shall send you to that great dead sea, and then you shall.
Oh shit. Everything's going topsy-turvy. Okay, I don't know if this instability is because of the mod or the game just doesn't play well with my system. Remember, it was already a very wonky game. Even the base game. So this is not at all that surprising.
Greetings. No, I would think my... Yeah. This place, this void. Yes, I true. If only I could... I can no longer tolerate the... Of course, of course, Aronax, of course, the dark, of course, of course, I can no longer... Am I? As well, there are those that only bothers you. Very well. I shall send you to that great dead sea, and then you shall know.
Aranax, little help? Neither Aranax nor Zan feel like helping. Fine. Ah, Zan is helping now. And Aranax. Cool. Time to go home. Job done. Aranax, you can come along if you want.
Because you delivered the secret ingredient to Jungle Dun, he perfected his alchemical process and eventually found a way to make gold from common lead. Needless to say, he became the richest man in all of Arcanum.
Good for
Because of
him.
your mindless destruction of the bridge materials in Shrouded Hills, Lucan and his henchmen continued to control the only route in or out of town. Without the means to trade, Shrouded Hills withered away. The old Panari temple is still there, standing over the ruins of the town like a headstone.
Good old Lucan.
Because of the death of its leader, Pollock's gang soon found itself overrun by Clan Nog and quickly vanished. Without an opponent to challenge him, Darian Nog set his sights beyond the boil, and it wasn't long before all of Tarant was shadowy and crime-ridden. Maximilian was returned to Dernholm, and all of Cumbria rejoiced in the return of their rightful king.
Clan Mog for
Under the
life.
new rule of Maximilian, Cumbria quickly grew into a powerful nation, embracing both magic and technology. And once again, the proud banner of the Dragon Knights flew from the ramparts of Dernholm Castle.
I guess the humans can never win.
Captain Liana Peldar. Because you convinced the mayor of Blackroot to rejoin Cumbria, there's a small struggle between Maximilian and the Industrial Council concerning ownership of the town. Maximilian was determined to defend his own, and he was successful in doing so. Under the protection of their new king, Blackroot grew into one of the most important port cities in all of Arcanum. Loghaire Thunderstone never returned to his people, and a distraught and confused Ranver assumed leadership over the Wheel clan. Without the strong king, the Dwarven clan splintered, and a bloody war followed. In time, Ranver gathered enough followers to put an end to the conflict, but the dwarves were never the same again, secluding themselves forever from the outside world.
Oh,
Beducan continued to live in the dark fens, fighting here and there with loggers and poachers, but mainly keeping to themselves. They continued to live the primitive lives of nomad hunters, and they never spoke with the elves of Kintara again. Upon returning to Arcanum, Aranax buried his father on the Isle of Thanatos. Later he traveled to the Vendigroth Wastes, and there used his powers and single-handedly raised the city from the ruins it had become. Vendigroth again became a place of awe and wonder. Yet, after all of this, Arcanum is still what it always was, a place of possibility, a place of change. One thing is certain, and that is that nothing at all is ever certain in this place. Who's to say what the future holds for the land we call Arcanum?
I think it's kind of funny how Aranax is made out to be this super awesome, mega powerful dude. But when you have him with you, he doesn't do anything all that special. I brought him with me. What did he do? He hit monsters on the head with a stick. That's it. I guess he was tired. He spent. He was a little down in the dumps. Spent a few thousand years. He's forced to stand in one spot. I'd be sore too. I wouldn't be at my best. Anyway, that was Arcanum. I hope you enjoyed. I hope that if you didn't know about the game, I hope this gave you the urge to try it for yourself. Yeah, it's super broken, but it is a fun game. And that's it. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next playthrough. Bye bye.